Hey everybody, how is it going? Hey chat, hey Westorians, how are we doing here? Make sure my volume's good. I got the music going again. I want to make sure it's not too loud or not too soft. Let me know what you're seeing. Happy Friday. I've got a couple extra things to say during the stream, but I'll let it get going and get everybody in here. Well, thanks, Brown Dude 412. Glad to see you could drop in for a minute. Hey there, Minge Forever, and Zazambadi Baji. I don't know how to say your name, sorry. And L. Smith, 1994. Good to see y'all. Try to refresh ourselves where we were at. We're of course, part of the Kingdom of the Rock, but we had a lot of fun last time with our pseudo-Lovecraftian instance of this game. That was so cool, right? The Necronomicon. Apparently some of y'all knew that could happen, but I didn't. And it was way fun to be surprised by that. Surprised that was to have some Lovecraft pop into this game. So, for those of y'all who missed it, I highly recommend checking out at least part of the replay. But our character did die at the end of the last stream, so we are now Lord Hallion of the Bay of Crabs. And as I said, we are a vassal of the West. But it's odd because the King of the West is in our prison. We have the Lord, or rather the King of Casterly Rock, the King of the West, in our jail cell. And isn't that just a funny place to be? Raise your Friday night beverages, whatever you've got. Yeah, I think we're getting some network errors here. That is disappointing. Hopefully it clears itself up. I'm keeping an eye on the stream health, and at the beginning it was a little weak. And as I'm saying that, it's like I'm looking at it, and it's dropping from great to bad in a matter of a second, and then right back up to good. So hopefully it clears itself up. This is, it's the internet. It's out of my control. Like you're holding the door. So I added a few more songs to the playlist, added a little more Danny and the Targs, added some more of The Sword, and then added a few more other bands. There's not a whole lot of music that's directly written about A Song of Ice and Fire, as a lot of you probably know. So I mostly have to pick songs that remind me of A Song of Ice and Fire, mixed in with the ones that are specifically about A Song of Ice and Fire. And I'm also limited to what's on Spotify, which is disappointing. I might have to try to make a playlist elsewhere, because a lot of cool covers and songs like that, like independent artists who make Game of Thrones music, that's not going to be on Spotify. So, that's a bit limiting in this instance, but that's okay. It's still a great playlist, if I may say so myself. Oh, great to hear there, Zazambadi. This is your favorite game, and this is your favorite channel, History of Westeros. Well, awesome. Glad we could combine these things for you. It's certainly fun for me too. I really love being able to do streams that are, where I don't have to write a script or be really prepared. It's more like just hanging out with y'all and playing a game. So that's really cool. But I am going to say a few things about a couple other new thoughts I had on season 8 after having a few days to think about it, as well as a little bit later, once a few more people come up, I will be dropping the plans for Bloodraven 3's release date. So let's unpause, get moving. We're in June 8185. That's pretty cool. And we got to figure out what we're going to do with this. The life of, our father. We're having a feast for our father's life. Kill Heleno. Why would we want to kill Heleno? That's our buddy. That's our kinsman. What the heck is this? We just had the game crash. Oh, Crusader Kings 2 just crashed on us. Well, that's no fun. Well, be right back. Huh. That's not what we like to see happen. I think that's only happened once before in these streams, having the game crash. It used to happen a lot more when the mod was new, but now they just have done such a great job of keeping it in sync. Now, right now, I'm using an older version of the mod, and I'm using Steam's version rollback control to keep the game from updating automatically, or else this would cease to work. Because usually new versions don't work with previous save games, and of course we've been running this game for... Is this our 14th or 15th episode? I don't remember, but since that's every other week, we've been doing this about 28, 30 weeks, and there's been a new version since then. The question is, did we get deposed by the Kingdom of the Rock? I forget if it was last episode or the episode before. It was either at the end of the episode before last, or it was during last episode, but I think it was before. I think it was at the end of the episode previous to this one, but it's not super important to remember exactly. Yeah, we had a variety of small wars and were weakened, and then the Lannisters just went for it with their... and they looked like as if they had been resting for a while. Their armies were really strong and full strength, and we were overwhelmed. It was basically hopeless. The only way we could win that war is if the claimant had died during it of some sort of accident. So it was an extremely thin hope. There's always a chance, but that was our only chance that that we get lucky because the king dies. So we're back to our save point it was, but we had hardly moved at all. Nothing important happened, so let's just hope it doesn't crash in the exact same spot. I have had full games ruined that way because of games crashing in the same point repeatedly and being unable to get past that. Well, if that ever happens, and it just happened again. Oh, wow. That is bad. Well, this stream may die before we're starting. Actually, if I can't get it to work, that might be the sign that we need to start a new game. Start a whole new campaign. I'll try it once more, but that's alarming. That dropped on us right away. We only got about a week into the game there. Not good, folks. Not good. Well, in the meantime, how's everybody else doing? While we play this game of cycle in and cycle out of the game, I was going to drop that news I was planning on saying, but there's only a few people here because this game is falling apart, and I can understand people not wanting to watch a game stream where there isn't actually any gaming happening. The game isn't updated. No, I haven't updated. Oh yeah, if we do a new game, we would want to update the mod as well. I don't know. Actually, that would be kind of... that's the wrong thing to do on a stream live, though, and that's going to take a few minutes. So, actually, what we might want to do is just plan out what we're going to do if I can't get this to work. We could also go a little farther back, maybe, and try to go back to the previous autosave. That's one other way we can try to restore this game. Not right now, buddy, sorry. Everybody wants to see the kitty in the stream, but we're trying to get something done here, trying to get this fixed. That is the problem with mods. Every once in a while... Now, don't worry about this warning. We've been having this warning every time. It's not related to this crash. That warning comes up every time. It's just warning us that we don't have the latest version. And we know that. We already knew that. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe I'll try a different decision. I'll actually back this plot to kill Helino. Maybe that'll help. Or maybe it's just going to crash in the exact same spot again. Yeah, we could try Blackfire Rebellion. That's another good suggestion, or that's a good suggestion. Oh, no, wow, it even crashed even faster that time. We didn't even have the chance. Huh. Well, yeah. I'll try going back to the autosave, which is January, which is about 5 months previous, which nothing terribly big had happened in between because I believe the king had already died. If that backs us up to the point where Aaron is still alive, well, so be it. He's probably just going to die a minute later anyway. Boy, this is odd. The crash is taking forever to resolve itself, too. Well, this song is called Lament for the Aurochs. by The Sword. Now, The Sword. Now, how is that not a perfect name for a band that has some Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire theme songs? But they do more than that. They have songs based on Conan the Barbarian. They have Norse mythology, sci-fi stuff. They're more of a... they don't really do that so much anymore. That was a part of their early days. Now they're more blues rocky. And they're still... That's not a complaint. It's just a statement. I like them in both versions. And I suppose I sort of tend towards the older stuff. I'm a little more familiar with it. I like the heavy stuff. But they are probably my top pick for most on-theme Song of Ice and Fire without actually being directly on theme, except for a few cases. There's a couple of songs that are directly a Song of Ice and Fire, like To Take the Black. Like, how can you know? That's a pretty strong... Okay, so we are still Lord Aaron the Black, so we're going to have to go back to a time when we were still alive in order to restore this game, apparently. And I guess we'll just die a few minutes into this, probably. We'll see here. This song is called Buzzards, also by The Sword. This one's a little newer. Abram Stark suggests... Okay, we dies right away. Alright, good. So it basically is the same spot. So, Abram Stark suggests when you start the old save, pause it and try to give someone an honorary title. Okay, just something to change the random seeder, perhaps. I'll do that if this fails, but this should be fine. We didn't have to. We're not really backing up to the point of being alive since this guy died right away, and we will do the funeral. Grave situation for him. Oh yeah, that dude got excommunicated. Our Septon. Oh yeah, and we lose the Necronomicon. No. To live through that again, losing the Necronomicon. To repeat the question, yes, we did get deposed by the Kingdom of the Rock. I think it was at the end of the episode before, but it was either at the end of the episode before last or during last week's, or 2 weeks ago. And it was pretty brutal because we had very little chance to win that war. It was they rolled over us badly. Alright, so I believe what we chose here was management, stewardship. Let me double check that. Yeah, we wanted to improve our stewardship because we're terrible at it, and we maybe... Oh no, we wanted to do business, yeah, because we wanted to do city vassal opinion improvements to get more taxes. Spilled my wine. Is that the kind of guy we are? We do get Roth. And we are kind of arbitrary. And we're dishonorable. Yeah, sure. This is the kind of character we are. Maidenpool. Alright. Hera or Junkie. We'll find in favor of our kin, because we are arbitrary. Here's the funeral of our great evil father, or grandfather, rather. Yeah, grandfather. Let's see, what's up with our council? We gotta... Oh. And there's that plot again. Alright, many titles need to be granted. Alright, pause this. Justiciar. Can definitely go to Brian here. Kind of want to give it to Andrew, though, even though he's not as good, because he's an important lord, and we want to make his opinion higher, so we will do that. We will perform statecraft generically. And Master at Arms, we will go with someone who's pretty good at dueling, or the highest martial score we can find. Duelists. Negative dueling in some cases. Alright then, none of these guys are any good except Tyland, who's decent, so he gets the job. He will train children. Appoint a treasurer. We'll go with this guy, Aaron. He's not very friendly to us, but we will win him over in time. Collect some taxes. Spy Master. Who's going to take that job? Oh, Heron, yes. He wants to be spy master. We'll let him do it. He's pretty good at it. And we'll have him go scheming back at our former capital, which we'd like to try to recover at some point. And we need a maester. And, of course, we need our ground man doing his thing, which he's already doing. Okay, so that is settled. One children lack guardian. This is Halissa. She's an intriguer. And we would like to give her a guardian who can improve our standing with our people. But she's not close enough related to us to get that bonus. So instead, we will give her to someone more equipped. Wow, 27 learning. Jeez. He is a wise scholar. We'll go with him for the tutoring. Hard to beat that, right? Hey, Felly13. Well, you missed very little. The game crashed 3 times. We had to revert to an autosave, but we're almost to the point where we had to back up to. So basically nothing happened. We just had to redo the last 2 seconds of Aaron II's life, which was literally so quick that we didn't have time to make a decision. We died and are replaying the little bits of the early parts of Hallian's rule here. So really, you really did miss nothing, other than me talking about a couple of things and rebooting this game twice. So as for I wanted to say a few things about the Blood Raven 3 episode. Organize an expedition. Oh, cool, yeah. Yeah, we love that. Buy the merchant ship for the journey. Yeah, buy the merchant ship for the journey. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'll find her somewhere nice, but not right this second. Temple funds. Yes. Yes. This is cool. So yeah, we had a guest producer for Blood Raven 3, and it's Zach Louie of Game of Owns. He did a good job. He did run into some issues because it's his first time editing one of our shows, and our show is, well, unique in its production, and that posed a few challenges. The final product is very good. I have to go through it again tonight to make sure there's nothing left that needs tweaking, but we're going to put it up maybe as late, maybe tonight for patrons, but which would be early because I think I'm going to do one of those premiere thingies on YouTube and have it come out for everyone a week from Sunday. So that would be, excuse me, Sunday, March 24th. And it's filmed in higher definition. The quality is much nicer in terms of the filming. And we had a couple other people participate. Yeah, we're really looking forward to showing it with y'all. It's the longest we've ever taken to get an episode out compared to when we recorded it. We recorded it in February. And it still isn't out yet. Usually it only takes us about an 8 to 10 to 12 days to get an episode out after recording it. Usually less, but that's the longer end. But this has been basically 3 full weeks. But hopefully y'all will enjoy it despite all the wait. I'm pretty happy with it myself. So that's the news there. I'll repeat that a little bit later in the stream if anyone comes in asking, because I did mention that I would be talking about it. All right, so let's see here. It looks like we're past the point where it was crashing, so that's good. You never know if a problem like that's going to come up again, but so far so good. Lady Willa, Dustin. Dustin, why are we're sailing all the way over there? I thought we were going to foreign lands, not the north. I guess that's kind of foreign. A gift of some sort of nice gift. Let's give her something really nice. Dozen strong horses. Yeah, cool. And what does she give to us in return? Shoveling food in his mouth. All right, then. We'll throw him under the bus for that one. Hey, from Stark says, did Zach and Hannah get all those tweets? Yeah. What is this? We have a discussion in increasing intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, you're surprised to see one of the drowned men from your expedition engage in a wild theological debate with a local noble. Yeah. We're not zealous, are we? Because if we're zealous, we wouldn't shut this down. We are zealous. Okay, yeah, we're trying to be a little more, We're trying to be a little more diplomatic, guys. Yeah. Cool. Profitable agreement. Well, what do we get out of it? Because I'm looking at you. This is pretty good money for not being very highly ranked. More money. Whoa, that's a lot more money. 30% more city tax, maiden pool, 20% castle tax, 20% travel tax for 30 years. Jeez, it's going to last 30 years? We also get the +2 stewardship and +5 vassal opinion for business contacts. Wow, that was really successful. Yes, we will reward him. Good job, dude. We're going to be able to build a flagship